Hello, fellow Sublime Text fanatics. ODAT Nerd here, aka Terrence. You may recognize my voice as the voice you've been hearing in all of the live streams on this channel and the videos on my other channel, which there's a link to in the description below if you're not a subscriber yet. My face, as you can see, somewhat resembles my profile image. I'm even wearing a Sublime Text t-shirt. So, what's the purpose of this video? To describe my Devember 2018 project. What's Devember, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked because I have a browser window open right there that's going to tell us. And what is Devember? Devember is a challenge you take up. It's an excuse for programming, for learning to code, and for sharing it. Why do we do that? Because we think everybody should know a little bit about computer programming because computers are so prevalent in our lives. And also, as developers, we love programming and like to have an excuse to do so. And the purpose of December, or Devember, in December, I should say. I should also point out Devember is like December, but with a V instead of a C. So go to devember.org, and that's with a Victor instead of a Charlie. You can find all the information I'm referring to on that monitor right there behind the camera, which you can't see. What is Devember? It is a challenge you take up for yourself to program at least 1 hour every day, make the code publicly available, and write a blog about what you've learned. Although in my particular case, I'm not going to be writing a blog, I'm going to be live streaming. That's right, for 31 consecutive days, I will be creating a live stream recording of myself working on the project, minimum of 1 hour, probably a little bit more depending on how things go. And the code will be made publicly available at the end of the day. So, first thing we need to do is spin over here and talk about the contract that I'm going to sign vocally here on this video. I, ODAT Nerd, will participate in the next Devember. My Devember project will be a remote build system in Sublime Text. I promise I will program for my Devember for at least an hour every day of the next December. I will also write a daily public devlog. Not really, I'm going to record videos. And will make the produced code publicly available on the internet. True story, there's a link to a GitHub repository underneath this video. No matter what, I will keep my promise, said the guy who knows that this is December and that's when Christmas is, and various familial obligations may or may not make that immediately possible on a daily basis, but expect 31 videos. Describe my Devember. My Devember is going to be the following. As a package developer for Sublime Text, often my package ideas are things that I myself would find useful. So the idea here is to create a build system for Sublime Text that allows you to talk to a remote computer to do the build. What does that mean? We're going to try to develop a server in .NET Core 2.1 that will run on Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. Listen for incoming connections, and once a connection is made, the client will be able to talk to it to send it files and commands. The local computer will then write those files to disk, execute the build, send the results of the build back real time as they're happening to whoever it's connected to tell them the output of the build. And because it's going to be built for talking to Sublime Text, we're also, in theory, with time, going to try to get it to rewrite the error output that the code might produce on this machine so that it matches what it would look like on the local machine. Over on the local machine, we're going to have a Sublime Text package that's capable of talking to that server in response to a build, gathering up files, shipping them over, things of that nature. Now, this is something I personally find that I would find useful, and this Devember is a chance to work on something like that, see how feasible my current idea is for being able to produce something like that. And maybe it'll end up being something, maybe it won't, but we're going to learn something in the process. So I invite you to follow along. If you so choose, with videos on the channel, and they'll be happening every day throughout the entire month of December. I've really, hopefully, not done something crazy. Hope to see you there.